So what's up, YouTube, and welcome back to Detox Proxy. I wasn't really planning to make this video. I just ended up putting 3 grams of mushrooms in my ramen noodle soup, and I was like, well, maybe I'll make a video tonight. So nothing serious, just my regular Golden Teachers. 3 grams should be a pretty light trip. I'm probably not gonna jump back on camera when I'm all zooming or anything like that, but try and make it into a little bit of a trip report and come back and tell you how the experience was. I'm actually planning on gaming tonight. I've been playing this game called Astro Colony on PC, and it's kind of more of a builder game, but it puts you out in space, and it's very very lonesome. There's nothing else really in the game, and I'm just going to play some music and kind of space out. Maybe the music will take over and I'll start dancing. We'll see what happens. All right, so I decided to turn on the camera. I'm a little bit high. Just dancing, having a good time. Oh, fuck, there's another joint over there. So my trip is coming to an end. Just, well come down off of it. Dancing is long over with. Just finished watching an episode of the Midnight Gospel. I finally got to episode 4. And it's a very heavily animated, very strangely animated episode. The narrative isn't as interesting, I guess. Any which way, I just kind of had some thoughts like, well, do I really want to do this now? And I don't. I'm tired. So I'll talk a little bit more about it tomorrow. I wrote something down that came to me at one point. Just thinking now, if I were to film myself actually tripping out, talking on camera, I think I would just end up laughing through it, or because the thought comes to me that here I am sitting here talking to myself, right? It's something that, all people on YouTube have to experience if they're making videos like this. And I guess after a while, it's just something you forget that you're doing. And I don't know, maybe the mushrooms would just make it seem a little bit weird, I think. I don't know. I think I would be giggling. But yeah, we'll chat a little bit more about the trip tomorrow. Just kind of give you a shot outside here of how much snow we got last night. It's pretty good dumping. Should probably water these plants. I guess it's probably as much snow as what I was thinking it was going to be. I could see the car out on the street's been plowed in, so I want to go get a couple things today. This morning I'm a little bit sore. Got dancing probably almost 2 hours last night, so at this age, yeah, my left foot's a little bit sore, and I know my back's a little bit wrenched up. It's nice and loose, and I feel really good, but I know if I go out in the garage to do some work today, I'll be in bad shape tomorrow. The trip was really good. It was for 3 grams. I mean, it was just the right headspace. I actually wanted the game last night, and as soon as I got the music going and started moving to the music, that was it. I completely forgot about gaming, and then it came to me at the end of the trip. Actually, after I watched that episode of the Midnight Gospel, I started thinking, oh yeah, I wanted to game. But I was too tired at that point. And with the snow the way it is today, it's cold outside, and I'm a little bit sore. I'm probably gonna just take the day off, which I don't normally do. I got a lot of stuff I'm trying to do out in the garage, and I will probably just game today. So yeah, just a lot of dancing, and then I got into that episode. I watched a few things on YouTube, and really after that was just kind of chill, and I didn't really even eat very much last night, so I'm extremely hungry this morning, and slept like a baby, and feel just awesome today. So I did write down a few things last night, just a couple little notes. The thing I noticed about taking the mushrooms in the soup is the come up is so fast. Like last night, it had to have been about half an hour. I think I started eating the soup or finished eating it by about 6:30, and by 7 o'clock I started feeling some of the effects coming on. So for that first while, probably the first half an hour or so, I had the jitters quite a bit. I wrote that down, that I was kind of, you just kind of get that anxious feeling, like, because you know the trip's coming, I guess, and the body expects that. So it adds just a tiny bit of anxiety, and just, you know, feeling a little bit on edge, I guess. So I guess something came to me at one point, quite late in the trip, like after dancing and stuff. And I wrote it down, and it didn't come to me the way I'm going to explain it, but it was the only way that I could actually like quickly like put it into actual words on paper. But it certainly came to me a different way, a much different way. But there is things in this universe that we cannot properly witness yet. And what I mean by that is, so I don't know how long ago it is that the telescope was designed, hundreds of years anyway. And before that point, we weren't able to see certain things. And then just think of like the microscope. There's things right in front of us that we weren't able to see or witness. And then, they build Hubble, put it out in space, and start showing people like the wildest things that are out in the universe. And then the James Webb to kind of define those things. So I guess the way I'm trying to explain it is endless. There's going to be an endless amount of things that we can actually discover. And as we progress with our own evolution and the technologies that we develop, we're just going to keep on discovering things that were unimaginable at this point or hundreds of years ago. And that's just the way it's going to be. So the unimaginable is always going to be around the corner. Our society is always going to have to be prepared for the unexpected. And then as I got towards the end of the trip, I just kind of was saying to myself how thankful I am to have existed as long as I have, to have been able to experience a lot of these things that I have in my life. And I don't mean like these mushroom trips necessarily, life in general, like just growing up and living in the city, growing up in the city and moving to one end of the country and then the other, and having all the experiences in between. It's been quite the journey already, and it's not over yet. I guess that's it. If you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here and you haven't already, please consider hitting that subscribe button for me. Leave your questions and comments further down below. And I'll see you in the next one.